what we're seeing is a couple things happening in the government space right now. There's two things converging. One is that the government is aggregating more and more content than they ever have in the world. You've got social media, you've got web content, you've got information image data coming in, and then you have the reduction in budgets. People are asked to do more with less. So open source for us provides a platform for our customers to actually integrate with their existing infrastructure. So, for example, if somebody already has a legacy system, a proprietary system, they're trying to figure out how do we leverage some of those investments, but take advantage of some of the new tools that open source can provide. It's really kind of a foray that we're seeing going into the marketplace. And it's very exciting because I tend to think of the government as one of the largest aggregators of content in the world. And that content comes in all kinds of different shapes and forms. It could be documents, it could be image data, it could be video, it could be a lot of different types of content. And what people are struggling with is that how do I take all of this legacy data and make it usable for my constituents? How do I collaborate with my other agencies? And one of the things that we do very nicely at Alfresco is manage that content, make it very visible and usable, and we are the largest open content provider in the world. We've heard a lot of people talking today about what's happening. There's a lot of information around the cloud. And one of the things that we're trying to do relative to Alfresco is what we call cloud-connected content. And what happens is a lot of our customers are concerned about the security implications of using the cloud, and we have what we call a hybrid scenario that we provide, which means both on-premise and off-premise. And the reason for that is that some people may have 20% of their data, but they want to maintain it secure to their environment, and they want to make sure that they have control over that data. So we offer on-premise cloud solutions, and then off-premise. Maybe there's an Amazon or a lot of other providers of cloud services that people want to take advantage of for cost benefits and want to be able to reach out to their constituent. To my knowledge, we're the only content provider that provides that hybrid solution today. And it becomes really important. We have customers both in the intelligence community as well as within the civilian agencies, and they typically say 80% of their data is available to the public, 20% we want to be able to maintain. I think that's one big thing that's happening, one of the new features that we're bringing to the market. The other thing is mobility. So you think about the way people are working today. It seems like everybody's got a PDA. Everybody's got maybe a tablet system of some sort. And so the content is now being distributed both out in the field as well as at the enterprise level. And a lot of the enterprise content management systems today are very stovepipe driven, and we have the benefit being a company that formed about 7 years ago to really focus on the way that people work today. So we offer solutions that go all the way at the enterprise level down to the users that are using content on their phone, for example. And you want to make sure that that information is synced up, that it's consistent, people are making decisions. And one of our customers, is in the warfighter business, and it's really lives are at stake. They keep biometric data around people that they're going out in the forest and trying to track down. They've got to make sure that they don't do friendly fire on their own people, be able to make decisions on the fly in terms of how they're going to attack a particular battlefield or setting up. So it has a lot of different implications in terms of being able to support those environments both out in the field as well as at the enterprise level. In the civilian side of the business, if we look at content, and we talked about it coming in a lot of different shapes and forms. One customer, OPM, for example, they have a federal investigative service. So what they do is all the clearances that take place. And you think about that, clearances, you have to have background data on the person. There might be image data. There might be a lot of information around that individual, but you have to track through the whole process. So as people are trying to get cleared or they're trying to get access to certain buildings that they want to go to. There's a lot of changes that take place to that data. And Alfresco was selected. There's over 2 million applications a year that take place. And Alfresco is managing all that data, the workflow process, the changes, making sure that people have accurate information on time in a very, very quick way, all based on open source. And it's interesting because I think one of the big misperceptions is that open source doesn't play well in a secure environment. And I would say that close to half of our customers are in the intelligence community. They're seeing real value in what we're doing. It actually gives them more flexibility in terms of designing the system the way that they want to work and making sure that they have controls over it.